Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm being inspired by another YouTuber and she is Shabby Soul. If you don't know who Shabby Soul is, I would encourage you to go and check out her channel. She does design work for Tim Holtz, so that's all I need to know about her. But no, she just does the most amazing work. She is very, very talented. And I was watching something last week where she had done something with some tea bags to create some little vignettes for junk journals or for anything really. So I thought that I would try my hand at that. Now I only have a couple of tea bags, but I also have this. So this is the tissue paper that I used once before for the flowers that I made. I'll get the right side for you. There it is there. So I don't know where you'd get it from. I got it from my scrapbooking craft shop here in Brisbane, but there it is there. And it's 12 by 12 and it's just thin paper, and it's actually doesn't feel like tissue. It feels more like a baking paper, only a thin version of that. I'm going to start with a test piece and some of this tissue because I'm not really sure if it's going to work to do what I want. So I thought I'd just do a little practice piece with this offcut. Now this is an offcut from the Found Relatives. So I want to tear a little bit out just to test whether or not you can see the photos still if I put this over the top, because I've not tried it. So I thought that I'd try it right now. Maybe that's silly to try it on camera, but you can follow my disasters as well as my successes. Okay, so that's coming through quite well. Let's put a little bit more on top of that and see if I get a better image. Yeah, it's going to be muted compared to the actual photo, but it's actually coming through quite well. You can see there. Okay, so that's, I guess, something I can do. Now, I think if I put a tea bag over that, you'd probably see it even better. And I'll put that one in the bin because that's no good to me anymore. And let's do something for real. I'm tearing a bit of this off and I need two pieces, one for the front and one for the back, and I want them about the same size. The first thing I'm going to do is put some stuff down on the back. So I've got a few little bits of stuff here. I don't know whether I'll put all this down. I might only put this bit actually. Because the back's white, I want to put something on it, so I've chosen a bit of old paper to put on it so that when you look at the back of it you'll see the paper, but I'll just see what that looks like. All right, now I'll stick the whole thing down onto this. Making a right mess as usual. I'll try this with a tea bag as well and see what the difference is once I finish this one. You can actually see it's quite clear on camera, so it is coming through. It's just a little duller perhaps, or more muted than it was. Looks a bit more faded than it was before I put the tissue over the top. And then on this side I will put some other things down. Now I have something I pulled out before and I can't remember what it was. I'll put a bit more of this down on here. I have this, which is a little tag, and it's double-sided, so I thought if I cut it like maybe here, but what I'll do is I'm going to cut this off here and put it up the top here like a tab. Let me cut it a bit straighter. It's just gone a tiny bit wonky on that one end. I do want to pull this away before it sort of dries on there. And I think I will fussy cut this flower out and put it down the bottom. Now I'm just using my matte medium to put all of this down. And then I'll put a coating over the top before I start getting too dry and I lose what I'm trying to do. And I'll put the other piece on top of it. Okay, let's see if this works now. And then some matte medium over the top of it all. I'll start by putting some more of the paper from the pattern down on this piece at the back. I think I might just put a little bit down, actually, not all of it. And then maybe I'll just put the rest on with this as well. Stick it up here. Looking at what other bits of tissue I've got here to put over the top. A little button here. And an arrow as well. I don't think the arrow is going to go on, but the button will go on. I'll just put a little flowery thing on there, and I've probably got something else here. I'm covering up a lot of that now, but that's fine. I'm going to have to because it's upside down, which is a bit annoying. Oh, oops. Right, now all of this will go down on top. Let's just put some medium down and then let's get started. Maybe my tea bags are a bit red for this actually, by the look of that, because it's quite dark. But I'll let it dry, you can still see. So I'll see what that's like. Where's my other tea bag? It's going to be quite dark, I think. That's all right. Oh, I should have put something else down there first, shouldn't I? Okay. All right, I'm just going to have to do this one with nothing on it now that I've put that glue down all over it. But I do think it'll be too dark. You won't really see anything through it. Just running the edge of my tool around the edges of the photo so I get contact on there. And let's look at the back. Okay, so I need to let this one dry as well. You can see the photo. It's creating a completely different look and it's quite nice. This is just normal tissue paper. I thought I'd give this a go, and I've pulled out a couple of other little scraps of tissue paper as well. I wanted to see what this did if I put this over something. And then on the front I'll put some of this little bit of paper here. Maybe I can put some more up here. I might use this bit up here. And all over the top of that, if I get other bits out of the way, I'll glue down the other piece of tissue and see if it works. We'll work out which one's the best. With the next one, I'm just tearing off a bit of patterned paper or pattern paper, and this is one of the ones that's got the pattern on the back. I'm going to give it a go and put it on here. I think I'm just going to test a little bit first on this edge, make sure I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's going to come through. Okay, just let's do it. I'm just sacrilege, but never mind. Otherwise I'll just sit in the box and I won't use them at all because they're the ones that you can't get. I think if you used a new photo, this would certainly give it some age. Maybe I'm not using the correct thing on it, but I think if it was new, and you do need to get the glue or the matte medium on every part of the underneath piece, because when you put it down, that is what causes it to show through if it's got the medium underneath as well. If it's just on top, you'll still see more of the tissue than perhaps you want to. The matte medium takes quite a while to dry, so I'll just show you where I am now. This is the one that I like the back of, not the front of. This one is not too bad. I've got the back, which is that. Just have to work out how I'm going to use them now. And I think my favourite's definitely the tea bag. So I will have to go and get working on picking apart some more of my tea bags. And then this one here, when that dries and I tear the edges off, I think that that will be fine too. And the back of it's certainly fine. I've just got it hanging on my trolley at the moment, just drying. So I'll put it back there. But overall, I think that's quite a good outcome. And I guess I've used different things to do it with, so it's giving me some indication of what's best to work with, and the tea bags, as per Susie, has worked out the best. So I should have just done what she did in the first place, but it was interesting to try the different types of paper with it. So that's it. So until next time, this is Deborah. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Cheers.